Welcome to the Ultimate Countdown, the top 10 disc golf shots of all time. We're diving into the most jaw-dropping, game-changing moments in disc golf history. If you're new here, hit subscribe and let's launch into it. At the 2015 Memorial Championship, Nate Doss, a three-time world champion, stepped up on hole 1 with confidence and launched a full-flex 390-foot backhand. The disc soared through the Arizona air and smashed chains for a walk-off ace to start the final round. The crowd exploded. It was so perfect, it landed him on ESPN's SportsCenter Top 10, putting disc golf in front of millions.
See disc golf. The Memorial Tournament final round. Nate Doss teeing off hole number 1, 390 feet out. Throws it over hoop on and bends it.
Philo Brathwaite's Albatross at the 2016 Beaver State Fling wasn't just rare, it was historic. Hole 6 at Milo McEver East measures 850 feet. Philo's drive put him in position, but his second shot, a full-power flex line with a fairway driver, curved perfectly through the trees and crashed into the basket. A 3 on a par 5. The crowd went silent, and then erupted.
Philo! It looked perfect. I was saying, yes! That is so awesome. Wow. Heel, baby.
That clip racked up millions of views and remains one of the most celebrated shots in disc golf history.
No history though. How about that Albatross?
That was awesome, man. I mean, I had no idea it went in. I was just thinking, yes, I made the corner finally once in my life, you know, and even better than in the corner in the basket. 2 times.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Under extreme pressure during the final round of the 2015 Glassblown Open, Paul McBeth launched a pinpoint backhand drive onto the infamous Island Green on hole 18. With a water carry, swirling wind, and needing a perfect shot to close, McBeth showed nerves of steel. The disc glided gracefully, landed safe, and helped seal his tournament win. This was a moment that showcased why he's called McBeast, poised, powerful, and fearless in the clutch. During the final round of the 2022 PDGA World Championships at Emporia Country Club, Paul McBeth found himself in a tense duel with Aaron Gossage. On hole 17, McBeth faced a massive 69-foot birdie putt, and with the world title on the line, nerves could have taken over. But he calmly strode up, drained at dead center, and retraced his steps toward the basket with a confident jog. That birdie tied the lead and set the stage for an epic playoff. It wasn't just a putt, it was a statement of mental toughness and clutch performance under pressure.
Come on. Oh, man. It's like you can't write that. Wow. You can't make it up. 80-footer. Oh, my goodness. This man is made of something different. And just huge shift of the situation from Gossage's perspective. Oh, my goodness.
I remember 22 PDGA World Champion Paul McBeth.
In the final hole of the 2021 Women's World Championship, Katrina Allen needed to deliver the most precise upshot of her career. With Paige Pierce watching from the fairway and the title on the line, Katrina laced a perfect, controlled hyzer just inside circle 1. She kept her composure, made the putt, and became a 2-time world champion. Her clutch performance under pressure showed why she's one of the best to ever do it.
Big turn. Oh my gosh, it looks good. Turn, turn, turn.
Start
Stay
fading.
turning. Stay turning. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ooh, wow.
Allen inbounds.
That's exactly. She makes this putt. She ties for the lead and going into a
Unbelievable. In such dramatic fashion. This was
wow.
incredible.
Katrina just holding on.
And here is your 2021 World Champion, Katrina Allen.
2-time.
On hole 18 of the final round at the 2016 Masters Cup, Wysocki was tied with Paul McBeth. The moment was electric. Facing a 70-foot putt with death behind the basket, Ricky didn't flinch. He launched a high-spin putt that faded just right and hit dead center chains. Then came the now iconic sprint, the raptor leg celebration that made fans go wild. That moment helped define Ricky's killer instinct and created one of the sport's most replayed celebrations.
Be able to stop, my disc would stop.
Okay.
And how does that feel? You know, it's great. You know, I've watched it a lot of times, and it's, you know, never fails to give me the goosebumps and be exciting. So, you know, it's definitely one of the best putts I've ever hit for a win. You know, I can't say it's the longest because I've hit a lot of long putts, but not for the win like that. So that's really, you know, really awesome. You know, it's awesome to watch. It's a video that I could just probably watch over and over. So I'm excited to watch it.
At the 2018 Glassblown Open, young phenom Eagle McMahon was locked in a heated battle with Drew Gibson and Ricky Wysocki. With the lead on the line, Eagle went bold, electing to throw a towering hyzer over the water on hole 16's island green. His Discmania driver faded perfectly onto the narrow landing zone. The crowd exploded. That aggressive line showed his evolution from prodigy to elite closer. Eagle's power and confidence were on full display.
His disc back in the ground, back in the bag, and picks up his hyzer disc.
He wants to just copy that line. He's probably likely never tried this. Maybe tried it in practice, but it hasn't been his play thus far.
And look at the height. This is a lot higher.
Pretty good.
And a lot wider. Through the trees and on the green. Wow, and there is the opportunity.
Awesome. Wow.
All right, we are down to the top three. Simon Lizotte is known for creativity, but during the 2017 Glassblown Open, he delivered something unthinkable. 3 eagles in one round. One came from a huge roller, one from a circle 2 putt, and the third, a near parallel fairway line no one else would try. Simon's flair, power, and imagination made that round unforgettable, and it still stands as one of the most aggressive scoring stretches ever recorded in a major tournament.
Get in the hole.
Thanks. In the final round of the 2018 Discraft Great Lakes Open, Paul McBeth was having a flawless day. By the time he reached hole 18, he was sitting at -17. He crushed a drive, placed a perfect upshot, and faced a 30-foot putt for an unprecedented -18. He lined it up, centered the chains, and history was made. It was the first -18 in MPO history on
Give myself
camera,
a chance for 18.
and it redefined
And this is the
scoring
moment where I was
expectations
like,
at the pro level.
Picture the World Championships. Picture this is for the world. Like, you're going to have this pressure. Take advantage of it. And as soon as I let this go, I knew it wasn't dead center, but there was no way that thing was coming.
Yeah, it was just such a great line the whole way. And then there you see the reactions. Paul Ulibarri immediately calling the greatest round in the history of the game. And that was before 18 had even happened.
Finally, with no surprise, at number 1, we have James Conrad's holy shot. This is undoubtedly the single most legendary moment in disc golf history. With the 2021 World Championship hanging in the balance, Conrad needed a miracle on hole 18 to force a playoff with Paul McBeth. From 247 feet out, he launched a full anhyzer with his Axiom Envy, threading a tight fairway line before crashing perfectly into the chains. The crowd reaction was electric, the commentators stunned. It wasn't just a clutch shot, it became a cultural moment for the sport, cementing its place on ESPN and in the hearts of fans everywhere. What do these shots all have in common? They weren't just lucky. They were a product of preparation, belief, and guts. These players didn't just hope, they executed. These moments didn't just define tournaments, they defined eras. What shot did we miss? Drop your pick in the comments below. Thanks for joining the countdown. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss future deep dives, shot breakdowns, and disc golf stories. Until next time, keep grinding and keep chasing chains.